All right, we are idling in day 3 of the MLF Invitational here on the Mississippi River. Had a solid day. Should have just under 13 pounds. I think I have like 12, 13, somewhere in there. Be enough to make that Bass Pro Tour. That was the ultimate goal. So I made it about 10 pounds today to probably pull that off, but 13. I caught a 4-pounder for my fish number 5. Biggest fish I've caught all week. Green pumpkin jackhammer. Had a razor shad on there and hot snakes, and it was just an awesome bite. It really was. I'm excited to give away these fish in there, see where we fall. We also want to sneak into the top 30, but we'll see where that ends up. Either way, can't be happier with how this week went. This is what the season was all about. So thanks for watching. I'll put some highlights in here. Watch day 1 from the other day when I had a big bag. I had almost 15 pounds. So talk to you guys soon. Number 1. 14-incher. Need them to grow. Four. Yes. That one right there should be enough for the Bass Pro Tour. Oh my gosh. Oh God, that jackhammer is choked. Oh. That is number 5. That's gotta be pushing 4. Let's see what we got here. It's at least 3.5. Let's see if we get. We got 2 14-inchers, half to go. Man, that's a huge, huge fish. Oh, we needed that in the worst way. All right, let's see if we can get this Bubba scale rolling. We got our limit. All right, let's see what we got. 4-pounder. There we go. First 4-pounder of the week. That is huge. Oh, oh man. We needed about 10 pounds, I believe, today to seal it up. I think we're going to be right at that already now. This one is 115, not a giant, but put this on pace. 1, 2. Man, I didn't know if that was a bass when I hooked it. That's the first one I pulled back on me pretty hard. For some reason, I picked up that green pumpkin jackhammer. I had a good feeling about that for some reason, and that was the one I went with. This one's 112. Save that one. That's our small one so far. I think I might have one that might even be a little bit smaller than that one, but it's all right. We'll deal with that when we get there. This was the first one I caught this morning on the top water. Won't get away. Should be a big 2, I think. My hands are torn up from the pike and bass and everything else I've caught this week. $212. Last one here, it's a 1.9. We got a little one here. So we got 3 really under 2 pounds. So we got some room to go up. We got 11.14. Like I said, that should be enough for the Bass Pro Tour. That should be it. This is what the year's been all about. Let's catch some more fish. Let's have some fun today. We got some time still. 9:51. Man, that's a relief. Skinniest pike I've ever seen. Coal. Get rid of one of those 14 inchers. Ow, man, you got the teeth on him. Let's see. They could jump out of the boat here. It won't be too big of a deal.
Like,
Ready?
thanks, sir.
I'm not ready. Chill.
All right, one more time.
One more time. My thumb is done.
Use your left hand.
I can't. That one's probably worse. How's it going?
How was the barbecue? Was it edible?
We're good. All right. This fish, we're going crazy. All right, Gray, here we go, man. Gray Buck, a great season, another solid season on the Tackle Warehouse Invitationals for the Pennsylvania Pro Gray Buck. 14-12 on day one, 12 even on day two. He's got 5 today. They go 12-13, got you in 6th place. 3 good days, man.
Yeah, no, that's basically what I needed to do to get the job done for the year. It was all about making that Bass Pro Tour, and I should be golden now.
Locked in, man. A great year for you, man. You'll do well there, too, because you're kind of a numbers guy.
Yeah, no, it should be a lot of fun. I was so close last year, so that was what it was all about. It was 7 points last year, and this time I wanted to make sure it was clear to go. Had a little stumble there at the Potomac, which was the toughest tournament I had this year, where I thought I would catch them the easiest. So it's funny how things work out, but I'm ready to get out there next year. I got to thank everybody, my sponsors, Landis Block and Nice Creek. They've been with me for all 7 years I fished professionally. I really wouldn't be able to do it without them. Favorite rods, my family. Got to thank my wife, Jess, my parents, my grandfather, my grandparents, everybody. Hey, I wouldn't be here without them, so thank you.
Punching his ticket to the Bass Pro Tour is Gray Buck.
So we just wrapped up the MLF Invitational on the Mississippi River. Back home now in the garage. So I'm going to go over a little bit about what I used. I finished in 23rd place. Awesome finish. Really happy about it. Qualified for the Bass Pro Tour, so that's huge too. So I got some rods out here, some of my favorites. And I'm going to talk to you about them, let you know what I was using, some keys. So this week, every morning I was getting a good topwater bite. I was taking this topwater walking bait, and one of the keys is I was using these Hayabusa TBL 930s. And what is so great about those is they got that NBR coating on them, so non-reflective black, really just kind of disguises right with the bait. This fish, when they came up, they would T-bone this thing. You'd have those trebles in either corner of its mouth. You didn't have to worry about that fish coming off at all. Like I said, each morning I caught a 3-pounder on this, so it was really a key bait. It was right away in the morning, and I couldn't have done it without those trebles. What I'm throwing this on is a favorite rod. It's a 701 medium heavy, and it's a Rush. It's a really good rod for this. I throw a top water on it. I'll do some cranking with this rod, square bills, that sort of things. If you're throwing some real light swim jigs, you could get away with it too. Line-wise, Seaguar Smackdown. This is 50 pound. This is Stealth Gray. I like that because it allowed me to, when those fish would bite it, I wouldn't set the hook real hard. I would kind of just let them come up, eat it, and just pull into them. That braid, stick it right to their mouth. But I was fishing around a lot of the eelgrass that you saw in the video, and basically this would just cut right through that eelgrass, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Get those fish up next to the boat. If they had that thing T-boned across their mouth like I wanted it, I would just swing them right in the boat. So it was made life nice and easy. So that was this setup. The next setup that was important for me, and I caught a lot of fish on this week, was a Z-Man jackhammer. This one right here, it's green shad. If you followed me along at all this year or any other year, you know that sucker right there puts a lot of fish in the boat for me. This is a 3/8 ounce one with a razor shad on it. It's smoky shad. I really like this trailer and bait combination. It works well. It mimics the shad. They were eating this little tiny forage, so having this right there, that little bit of chartreuse, the water was a little bit dirty where I was at, so I just kind of let them key in on it. I busted like 14 something pounds first thing in the morning on it, and then I went and caught a couple more on that top water later. But this right here was a staple all week. I caught them days 1, 2, and 3 with it. The rod, 751 hex, the best chatterbait rod I've ever used. I used to be a fat glass phantom cranking rod fan, and I still am, to be honest. When I'm fishing around grass, it's wide open and big flat, I still go with that fat glass because it hooks them a little bit deeper. They can't throw that bait. But when I need to make an accurate cast, and when I was doing was fishing this real defined eelgrass edge, so I needed to land it within 6 inches of that the edge, or I wouldn't get bit. That's where this was better. That glass rod's just, you can throw it further, but you don't have as much accuracy, but it also lets them get it a little bit deeper, so that's what hooks them up and keeps them on there. But I didn't lose anything on this rod this week either, so it's another good one to check out. It's a Soleus XCS reel, my favorite. It's a 7:3-to-1, pretty quick gear ratio. I want to keep that bait moving, burning it along. 17-pound Seaguar Tatsu, strong line, super clear. Don't have to worry about the fish seeing it, but you're also not going to break it. Like I said before, I was boat flipping everything. They were all coming to the boat quick. And let's wrap up with one more I got here. So this is also a jackhammer, 3/8 ounce. Honestly, threw it a little bit in practice, caught some fish on it. Didn't throw it the first 2 days. It was kind of a midday adjustment. I had 4 fish on day 3, and I went into this one area that I knew had a couple fish that I caught in practice. They weren't big ones, they were 2.5s. But something just kept telling me to pick up that green pumpkin jackhammer. And I had it under my bass cat here in my box, tied, rigged, ready to go. Had it for the first 2 days, never picked it up. I picked this up, and within 2 to 3 minutes, I would say, I caught my 5th keeper, which ended up being a 4-pounder, which is giant on the Mississippi River this time of year. It was the biggest fish I caught all week, and it wasn't even close. So when I hooked that one, same thing, 7.5 hex, Seaguar Tatsu 17, 7.3-to-1 favorite reel. It just flipped it right into the boat. I freaked out a little bit. If you follow me on Facebook or even YouTube here, you might have seen the short where I kind of lost out. A lot of pent-up emotions from over the years of being so close to qualifying for the Bass Pro Tour, but not quite getting in there. So these were 3 of the key baits for me this week. I did catch one on a frog on day 1 as well. A couple on a diesel minnow, but those were the main players. The rods I really wanted to show you. So hopefully you guys take a look, saw some of the highlights, saw some of the fish catches. If you have any questions about what went down or how it happened, shoot me a message. I'm happy to help. And we'll talk to you again soon. See you later.